Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Hopefully, all of you are having a good day today. It's Monday night. I had myself a day. We had a good bonus stream earlier this morning with fitness boxing, a solid session. Did with some Animal Crossing. It was Blanche's birthday. We did Mario 35. We came in first place. Solid 2 hours of a bonus stream earlier today. And now we're back with our evening stream, our normal time slot due to COVID and everything. I could have started couple hours ago, but tonight's game and its subject matter, let's start at the normal time and play this game from start to the finish. This game is called Shiva or The Shiva. Its essential plot is this: Russell Stone is a Jewish rabbi at a poor synagogue in New York City. He is a devout man with a problem. Membership is way down and he lacks the funds to keep his synagogue open. Things are looking very bleak and he has grown progressively more cynical and bitter with the passage of time. So, just as he is on the verge of packing it all in, he receives some interesting news. A former member of his congregational congregation has died and left the rabbi a significant amount of money. A blessing or the start of something far more sinister? Can Rabbi Stone just accept the money and move on? His conscience says no. Step into his shoes as he travels all over Manhattan in his attempt to uncover the truth. Features rabbinical conversation methods, a unique method of fighting, an original score, and 3 different endings. So, we are not going to go for... I have a strong idea of how to get all 3 endings already. They involve sparing people, 2 people, or killing them, or sparing one and in the other, vice versa, and so forth. So, three endings. Now this game is from the same folks who made the Blackwell series, Watch It Eye Games. This was Dave Gilbert's first game. Technically, it does take place within the same continuity, the same universe as the Blackwell series. So there is a number of things here. I believe because he mentioned that Sam Durkin, who appears in the Blackwell games, also appears in the Shiva. So anyway, so I have not launched the game yet because we're playing this on the PC, and it does have a unique intro, and I also want to make sure that the window captures. All right. Okay, they're captured. Okay, there we go. A goy came up to Rabbi Moshe to ask, "Why do rabbis always answer with a question?" To which Rabbi Moshe replied, "Why not?" Hold up, I need to move a few things here, so this way I can have easy access to stuff. I may not be able to get a good clip. The night sky above Manhattan will never win any awards. The few stars visible look lonely and desperate. I could relate. Sometimes the line between salvation and damnation is a mighty fine one. I no longer knew which side I stood on. There are those who would say that I had no business being here. They might be right. I am no longer sure what I'm doing, but I'm fairly sure I know who I am. Let's take a look at our options here. Subtitles on, Kibitz mode. Warning, it is strongly suggested that you play through this game through at least once before actively activating Kibitz mode, the commentary, as many plot details will be given away ahead of time. So this game does involve a commentary run. knock that down a little bit. So just sit back and just enjoy that music. This is a pretty damn good opening score, if I do say so myself. It began as many things do, with a song.
Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra lied nasav chelso kol atzai melech shemo nikra.
His final note faded off into the near-empty synagogue, unheard by anyone. As I had hundreds of times before I got ready to speak. And as I had hundreds of times before this, I began to wonder why.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain or oppression or poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can he, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, he even enjoys inflicting pain. I
took a good hard look around my world. And then it hit me.
No. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Sure I can. Just watch me.
But
It's over, Josh.
you can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh.
Ethical dilemmas have plagued religious leaders since the dawn of time. But morals don't mean crap without the personal experiences to back them up.
Services are canceled. Leave me alone. Go away.
I guess they're being real insistent here.
I repeat, services are canceled. Fine, I'm coming.
There was nothing on the bookshelf I wanted to read. What was I going to do with them? Pay them? It was fine where it was. It wasn't that kind. it wasn't the kind that opened. The window afforded me the thrilling view of the deli across the street. Move your mouse to the top of the screen to access your inventory and menu. Okay. My diploma from B'nai B'rith Yeshiva.
Has it really been 30 years?
Josh picked this computer up at a local yard sale. He said it would revolutionize my life. That hasn't happened yet, but I wasn't holding my breath. Just bills, lots of them. Small crawl space used to store old records. These boxes contain a small supply of Kiddush wine. A collection of rabbinical texts, prayer books, Judaic history, and Harry Kimmelman novels. A color photograph of B'nai B'nzin Youth Group picnic. It was taken over 15 years ago. Most of these kids probably had families of their own by now. Way out.
I thought I told you to go home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's a cop.
Huh?
Detective Sam Durkin, Midtown South Precinct. Could I talk to you for a few minutes, Rabbi Stone?
Sure.
Is there some sort of problem, officer?
I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
Fine. Josh, take a hike.
That's a New Yorker response.
So, what can I do for you? I assume you're not here to convert.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder. Oh.
You know him.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore?
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
Who has the time?
So, you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, that Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days?
I did my best to control myself. I knew this man's type. His eyes scanned my face like a barcode reader, trying to read every telltale sign of emotion. Any flick or any twitch could be used against me later.
No.
Does that bother you?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So, you and Mr. Lauder weren't close?
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
Really?
He did what?
You heard.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Bull.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh. This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
Do I look like I can afford it?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you're just asking. Well, I'm going to ask you to leave. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Rabbi Stone,
Get out of my office.
listen.
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will. Putz.
Interesting. How many games do you hear someone call someone a putz? Not many. The rain beat in irregular staccato rhythm against against the window. But I could only hear one thing: Jack Lauder, Jack Lauder. The name pulled out a cork in my brain, letting loose old thoughts and memories that fought and struggled for supremacy. Jack Lauder, it was more than just a name. It was a link to a time when things were simpler. A time when I thought I had it all figured out. A time when morals and ethics meant something. A time before it all turned to crap.
I need to think.
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
The detective had some questions for me. That's all.
So who was killed?
Josh, what did I tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just very loud.
Huh.
So who was killed? Was it that Lauder guy?
Do you think so?
Yeah. Who else could it be? I heard you talking about him.
Huh. We must have talked very loud.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shiva call?
I don't think there will be a Shiva, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
Alright, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
$10,000. Less than 20 minutes ago, I had accepted defeat. The bank was going to foreclose on the property, and there was nothing I could do. Jack's money changed all that. The B'nai Ben Zion synagogue could remain open. Or B'nai. I do struggle reading Hebrewish names, folks, so bear with me on this. I wouldn't have to see my life's work turned into a shopping mall or a parking lot.
Has God answered my prayers?
The age-old question. What is the work of God and what is the work of a man? The money was a boom. There was no doubt about that. But it was blood money, and I couldn't believe God would work that way.
I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now?
They say God helps those who help themselves. And I had done absolutely nothing to get this money. I didn't trust it. Suddenly the cantor's words came back to me.
A Shiva call. I can't just barge in unannounced. But I can pay a Shiva call. It's the only way.
I read that earlier. Common Yiddish words. Meshuggah, crazy, mensch, a helpful person. Mamzer, Mamzer, bastard, son of a bitch. Nebish, weakling. Shiva, period of mourning. Shikse, non-Jewish woman. Shiksha, non-Jewish woman. Yenta, a busybody. Goy, a non-Jewish person. Josh set this computer up a few weeks ago. He claimed I needed to join the 21st century and connect with the community. Josh had been bugging me to start using it, and I suppose now was as good as time as any. If only I can remember what Josh chose as my login and password. Well, yeah, busy. Hello, Rabbi Stone. Please choose an option below. Ravenette, New York, where Jews connect. Moshe was walking to a psychiatrist. I had a weird dream recently, he said. I saw my mother, but then I noticed she had your face. I found this so worrying that I immediately woke and couldn't get back to sleep. I just stayed there thinking about it until 7 a.m. I got up, made myself a slice of toast and some coffee and came straight here. Can you please help me explain the meaning of my dream? The psychiatrist kept silent for some time, then said, "One slice of toast and coffee? Do you call that a breakfast?" I find it funny. Mazel Tov, welcome to Ravenette, New York, the newest way to bring Jews together as a community. Our features are small but growing. Here is a list of what we currently offer. The mail feature allows you to send and receive email. The search feature allows you to search our data archive of Jewish news, events, and members. Everyone needs a laugh. Check out our joke feature for the best in Jewish jokes. On behalf of myself and the entire Ravenette team, thank you for joining and making our community stronger. Hello, Rabbi Stone. I set up your account for you. Hopefully, it'll work out okay for you. You can change the password if you want. Most people choose things like their mother's or their wife's maiden name, but I thought this was appropriate. Haha. Dear Rabbi Stone, I have been a loyal member of the Benad Ben Zion for many years, but I can't bring myself to listen to your dark and gloomy sermons any longer. Times are tough enough for us Jews without you rubbing salt in the wound. Goodbye, Lisa Swartz. For the best games and entertainment, visit www.wadgetigames.com. I'm really hoping I got a screenshot of that real quick there. A specific screenshot. Hold on. I am going to... I'm actually going to tweet that out right now. Yep, so yeah, I got it straight up. I will straight up admit that I have my Twitter up and stuff here. Whoops, close that out and bring back up my dashboard. What happened? Rabbi Stone, I'm sorry, but my family and I can't attend your services any longer. Your last few sermons have upset the children so much that it took several hours to calm them down. What happened to you? Jeremy Brooks. Huh. Tomo. That's actually appears in the Blackwell games. For your network protection needs, contact Tomo. Final notice, due to continuing non-payment, your electrical service will be terminated if the overdue balance of $525.67 is not met by April 21st. Contact our office if you have any questions. Rabbi Stone, I've tried to have faith in you, but it's obvious that you are becoming increasingly more unbalanced. You call yourself a Jew? Our people need leaders. Regretfully, Sarah Applebaum. To Russell Stone, this is to inform you that your account is currently $1,893.43 into its overdraft. As you are aware, your account only has $1,000 of overdraft protection. Please submit the difference of $893.43 to us within 7 days so as to not to damage your credit rating. Alright, times are really bleak here. Alright. Jack Lauder. Garment District Murder. Jack Lauder of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in his Midtown office, victim of an apparent assault by person or persons unknown. We at Ravenet express our sympathies to Jack's friends and families. And Jack Lauder, 100 Jane Street, apartment 4E. Is this like Beth? What was it? Tikvah? Beth Dika Synagogue contact info. Located at 321 West 82nd Street. Chief Rabbi Amos Zelig. Oh wait, we got another joke. Martin Lewis converts and becomes a priest. He gives his first mass in front of a number of high-ranking priests who came for the occasion. At the end of the new priest sermon, a cardinal goes up to congratulate him. Pastor Lewis, he said, that was very well done. You were just perfect, but next time, please don't start your sermon with fellow Goyim. I'm sorry, but that is funny. If you actually get the joke, it's actually funny. There's nothing up there that I wanted to see. The records are cleared out every few years. If I wanted information about Jack Lauder, I'd have to look elsewhere. The cabinet was converted into a makeshift Torah Ark after the last one was stolen in 1996. A sturdy, dependable podium, perfect for pounding during less successful sermons. The cantor's lectern contained his prayer book and song notations. Alright, onward to Greenwich Village, the Lauder residence.
Mrs. Lauder?
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
Some time ago, yes.
All right, come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
If I wanted an answer, she'd have to know who I was. This requires tact.
My name is Rabbi Russell Stone. Your husband used to be a member of my congregation.
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi, too late. What do you want?
not sure what I want.
Oh, really? You're just getting back in touch. Is that it? Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Yes, tell.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
The police visited me today.
Did they?
Yes,
What did they say?
that I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
I'll let that slide.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that.
They might.
If Jack hated
Whoops.
me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe Maybe I'm looking to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone?
Yes.
Be my guest.
I'll have to ask you some questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine. Ask whatever you want.
Achievement unlocked. Heflek. Okay. We got an achievement. That's good. I missed what it said, but we got an achievement.
How did Jack die?
He was shot right in the head at close range, according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
What business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear. Shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Okay.
Was the business successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores, but Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
And what happens to the business now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can understand that. Where is your showroom?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't.
Damn right,
The building
always
is
go to a
1407 Broadway, room 903.
You've covered up the mirror.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
it's perfect.
Thank you.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. real cute. Can you tell me about your company again?
Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess. Rabbi Stone?
Yes?
About 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
I think it does, all things considered. Alright, let's head off to the garment district. The clothing rack was empty. I suppose Mrs. Lauder took everything away. A dressmaker's dummy. Designed for some sort of skimpy sundress with some orders attached. The design board was the only spark of creativity left in the deserted showroom. I didn't know much about fashion design, but it looked like a skirt, or maybe a large shirt. It was a poster of some blank-faced woman in a hat. Paints, markers, and random junk adorned the shelf. There was a photo of Mrs. Lauder with a post-it note reading, "Don't forget anniversary flowers." Alright, so anything obvious here? No. Okay. Jarvis' computer remained on the desk. I assumed that Mrs. Lauder didn't want to be bothered with it. Obvious joke is obvious? Okay. Welcome back, Jack Lauder. Please choose an option below. There were a lot of personal checks written out to a Joe DeMarco. I wonder who he was. Looked like Jack hired an accounting firm. I recognize the name. It was a clothing store. Evidently, they brought product from Jack and paid for it properly. All cut and dry. There was nothing unusual here. I recognize the name. It was a clothing store. I recognize the name. It was also a clothing store. This payment went out to a shipping company. Nothing unusual about that. More things on Joe DeMarco. Betikva sounded like the name of a synagogue. It looked like Jack decided to stay devout after all. Jack, this must be an oversight. I'll look into it. I got those shirt designs done. I'll send copies out to the factory to get fit samples made. And guess what? I got them. Spent an hour on the phone with telecharge, but I got the tickets, orchestra sheets too. I'll meet you at the office at 6. No excuses this time. Love, Raj. For your network and protection needs, contact Tomo. This is strange. Rates do seem unusually high. I'll look into it. How are you? Your goods are packed and ready to ship. Borrow us the funds and we'll get it on the next boat. Your instincts are right. Something isn't right with this deal. All the wire transfers lead to different places and nobody answers the phone at any of them. My accountant sense is tingling. Don't panic, Jack. I'll get to the bottom of this. See you at the temple tonight. The fit model canceled again? Can't she be any more useless? Okay, we'll just have to find someone else. Don't forget, we're having dinner at the Goldwaters tonight. Call me now, we need to talk. Okay, I got you into this mess. I will get you out of it. I'm meeting with JDM tonight. Do not write him any more checks until you hear from me. If he wants to play hardball, he picked the wrong guys to mess with. JDM. A rotten deal. This was worth looking into. How are you? We are still awaiting payment transfer from you. Your goods are taking up space in our warehouse. Please submit the money ASAP or we will be forced to liquidate them. The following message was undeliverable. The reported error was subscriber R. Stone does not exist on RaveNet. Message as follows. Hello, Rabbi Stone. It's been a while. I hope I got the correct email address. No doubt you are surprised to hear from me. I'm not sure why I'm writing either. I often think about what you said. It still angers me, but I can understand your motives. You looked at us and said, nothing is wrong worse than when Jews turn their backs on one another. I can still remember the look in your eyes, sheer contempt, like we were the worst sort of scum that ever crawled out of the ocean. I love my wife, Rabbi Stone. She is my partner in everything. I regret nothing that is except you. I hated you for years. I hated you. We both did. I joined another temple with a rabbi who was willing to marry us and tried to forget about you. But when I found myself in trouble and in need of guidance, I could think of nowhere else to turn. You called me a traitor once. Do you still feel that way? I've seen traitors. I've seen Jews turn their backs on other Jews. It's not pretty. It's awful. I am not like them. Time has cooled my hatred. Has it done the same to you? I need to speak to you. I feel like I am 12 years old again, preparing for my bar mitzvah and needing help with my Torah portion. I know I didn't marry a Jewish girl or go to temple every week or keep kosher or do any of the many things we're supposed to do, but I always have known that I was Jewish. Is that enough? I'm not a traitor, Rabbi. I have never forgotten I'm Jewish. Huh. Oh, that was a thing. Joe DeMarco, JDM. That's got to be it. Achievement unlock plug. Alright, got an achievement. Another one. Alright, let's head to the Upper West Side, to Beth Tikva. A large tasteful stained glass window surveyed the synagogue from its high vantage point.
I suppose it's okay.
It's firmly attached to the window frame. Large tasteful stained glass window surveyed.
I suppose it's okay.
The cantor's lectern was an elegant affair made from lacquered oak. It looks brand new.
Meh. I've seen better.
Services must have just ended as they hadn't gotten around to putting the Torah away yet.
I can't believe they're just leaving it here for anyone to come in and take it. They must have dozens of them in a back room somewhere.
I couldn't steal a Torah from another man's synagogue. Besides, it was too heavy. I didn't think that would actually be an option that we could do. Okay. A tasteful podium of lacquered oak. It looked brand new and smelled of recent polish.
Meh. I've seen better.
So the photos showed a group of children sitting around a table. Two men flanked the children, smiling at the camera like they just won the lottery. A Raption read J. Silver and E. Goldberg on duty at the Beth Tikva Youth Center. Based on my discovery, Joe DeMarco evidently had a meeting with someone named Ethan. Jack Lawler received a few urgent emails from Ethan G. to find out more about this person.
Yes?
You're the chief rabbi here at Beth Tikva?
I do carry that honor. So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Rabbi, actually. Rabbi Stone.
Well, fancy that. I can always spare time for a fellow rabbi. What brings you to our humble synagogue?
I want to ask a few questions about Jack Lauder.
Lauder. Where do I know that name?
He was a member of your congregation. He died a few days ago.
That's right. The funeral service was yesterday. I honestly don't know where my head is these days.
On your neck.
You conducted the ceremony?
Yes, his wife insisted on it.
Did she now?
If I may ask, what is your interest in Mr. Lauder?
He was a friend.
Was he? A close one? No, imagine not. Jack was a member of Beth Tikva. Not... what synagogue did you say you were from?
I didn't.
My mistake.
Clever.
Is there anything you can tell me about Mr. Lauder?
I'm afraid not, Rabbi Stone. My congregation is rather large, and Mr. Lauder seldom attended services. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what that's like.
You certainly don't. Does the name Joe DeMarco mean anything to you?
DeMarco?
Yes.
Sounds Italian. Other than that, it means nothing. Sorry.
Are you familiar with an Ethan G?
Ethan G? Is that his name?
Just an initial as far as I know.
Ah, well, nothing leaps to mind, I'm afraid.
Do you know anything about Ethan G meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
In all honesty, I have no idea who Joe DeMarco is. So I'm afraid the answer is no.
Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
This was entirely pointless. Just save the game, just in case. Out of curiosity. Goldberg. Okay, we got the first name Ethan, and it's like, okay, last name Goldberg. It seemed fairly obvious. To the Lower East Side, Benai Ben Zion. Time for another joke. Medical experts from London have published a paper that concludes that Seder participants should not eat both chopped liver and carnosis. The results, the research shows that if they do, it could lead to cirrhosis of the liver. Moshi walked into a post office to send a package to his wife. The postmaster says, "This package is too heavy. You'll need another stamp." Moshi replies, "And that should make it lighter." Howard, a young gay man, telephones his mother. "Mom, I've decided to go back into the closet. I've met a wonderful girl and we are going to be married. What do you think of the news? You'll be happier now. I know that my gay lifestyle has been very disturbing to you." She responds, "I'm very glad, Howard. I suppose it would be too much to hope that she's a Jewish girl." Howard replies, "Not only is she Jewish, Mom, but she comes from a wealthy Beverly Hills family." "So what's her name?" the mother asks. "Monica Lewinsky." There was a pause and the mother asks, "What happened to the nice black boy you were dating last year?" Oh boy. A rabbi took a job at a Duracell factory. His job is to stand on the production line and as the batteries go by say, "I wish you long life." Okay. Sadie tells Maurice, "You're a schmuck. You always were a schmuck and you always will be a schmuck. You look, act, and dress like a schmuck. You'll be a schmuck until the day you die." Sadie continues, "And if they ran a worldwide competition for schmuck, you'll be the world's second biggest schmuck." "Why only second place?" Maurice asks. "Because you're a schmuck," Sadie screams. A rabbi and the minister decided to buy a new car together. The day after they bought it, the rabbi found the minister driving it. The minister explained that he had just gone to the car wash because in his religion it is customary to welcome a new member with the rite of baptism. The next day, the minister discovered the rabbi cutting the end off the tailpipe. A circumcision joke. I got it. Moshe's mother, Hetty, once gave him 2 sweaters for Hanukkah. The next time Moshe visited his mother, he made sure he was wearing one of them. As he entered her house, instead of the expected smile, Hetty says, "What's the matter, Moshe? You didn't like the other one?" Ben Levy was in a hospital ward with 2 non-Jews. On his first morning, Ben puts his Teflon around his arm, but the non-Jews can't figure out what he is doing. Finally, one says to the other, "Look how smart those Jews are. He's taking his own blood pressure." Solly took his King Charles Spaniel dog to the vet. "Dr. Cohen," he said sadly, "I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to cut off my dog's tail." Dr. Cohen stepped back in shock. "Solly, why should I do such a terrible thing?" "Oy vey, my mother-in-law's arriving tomorrow, and I don't want anything to make her think she's welcome." Oh boy. Mostly was talking to a psychiatrist. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we cycled through, so we went through all of them. With a warm rush of triumph, I knew I found my man. Counting dead in Murray Hill shootout. Ethan Goldberg of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in a Murray Hill alleyway outside of Patty O'Hare's pub, the victim of apparent mugging. We at RaveNet express our sympathy to Ethan's family and friends, or friends or family.
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
Thank you. Glad to be welcome.
Have you ever heard of the name Joe DeMarco?
Joe? Joe. Yes, I've heard of Joe. He was one of our first investors.
He invested in Charming?
Yes.
Why did you need an investor?
Well, we didn't have much money to start the business with. All the banks saw us as a poor risk, so we needed independent investors.
Have you ever met Joe?
Jack handled the money stuff, although I know Jack didn't like him.
Why not?
He didn't say, he just didn't like him. But we were desperate, so we had no choice.
How did they meet each other?
I think they were introduced. At the temple of all places.
At Temple? So Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
Maybe. Why?
DeMarco is not a very Jewish name.
And that's important to you, is it?
Not to me, no. But it's certainly significant.
Aha!
You really think Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
I told you, I have no idea.
Do you know an Ethan Goldberg?
Oh, Ethan Goldberg. Yeah, I know him.
Any relation to Bill?
An accountant. We used him to handle taxes and complicated documents for the business. Not full-time, just on a consultant basis. Wait, is he involved in this?
Not anymore. He's dead.
What? Since when?
About a week or two ago. Murdered.
My God! What is happening?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you know anything about Ethan G. meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
I'm afraid not. If they met, I'm sure it had something to do with the business. Ethan was our accountant and Joe was our primary investor. Although I have no idea what they'd want to talk about.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
Yes, we've been a big help so far. Let's pop over here. I wonder. So the infamous Ethan G was Ethan Goldberg, and he was connected to Joe DeMarco somehow. Unfortunately, Ethan was dead and couldn't give me any answers for his hand. His daughter told me that Jack met Joe DeMarco at Temple, that Ethan meet him there also. Those things don't seem to be connected. Alright. So back over to here. Do 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 do.
Yes?
I was hoping you could tell me something about Ethan Goldberg. I know he used to work here.
Ethan? Oh, what a tragedy. That man did wonders for this community. It's a shame what happened to him.
You know about his death?
Of course. I conducted the funeral service myself.
I recently found out that Ethan Goldberg and Jack Lauder did business together.
Really? I'm not
Yes.
surprised. Ethan offered his services to many people. He was a whiz with an adding machine. So I heard.
Uh-huh.
Did a Joe DeMarco ever belong to this temple?
DeMarco. That's hardly a Jewish name.
I know.
Although it's difficult to say. As I told you, it's difficult to keep track of individual congregation members.
He was an investor in Jack Lauder's company. Does that mean anything to you?
I don't know. Should it?
No, I suppose not.
It could if he knew him.
Do you know anything about Ethan G. meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
In all honesty, I have no idea who Joe DeMarco is. So I'm afraid the answer is no.
Does the name Joe DeMarco mean anything to you?
DeMarco?
Yes.
Sounds Italian. Other than that, it means nothing. Sorry.
Doesn't any of this strike you as odd?
Very
Should
odd.
it?
Two Jewish men, both in business together and both belonging to the same synagogue, are killed within 2 weeks of each other. A third man, who may or may not be Jewish, is nowhere to be found. There are only two connections between these three men. One is Jack's business, the other is this synagogue.
Rabbi Stone, I hope you're not suggesting anything.
I'm not.
Let me finish. People all over the world use religious communities to network and conduct business.
True.
This is nothing new. You know this, Rabbi Stone. If there is a connection, it has to do with their business dealings and nothing to do with Beth Tikva. I won't stand for our reputation being tarnished. Do I make myself clear?
As crystal.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is rather late.
I understand. I'll see myself out.
Wait, let me give you my card.
Achievement! It's like, get thrown out
Feel
by
free
the
to
rabbi.
email me if you have any more questions.
Okay. So, wow, it looks like we're not going back there anytime soon. Rabbi Amos Zelig, Beth Tikva, 321 West 82nd Street, New York, New York. Rabbies at ravesnet.com. I'm actually genuinely curious. 321 West 82nd Street. I'm just curious if that's actually a real place. Congregation, Beth Tikva. I'm actually curious if it, what is one at 3700 Woodbine Avenue? My own curiosity. Well, what 321 West 82nd Street in New York is, looks like all up Upper West Side. A beautiful pre-war condo built in 1900. So, So, folks, it seems there was actually a place, not really. Alright, so let's look up this rabbi. By the way, I did like the Jewish jokes in here. It's like, those were quite clever. I think I spelled that right. Amos Zelig moved to New York in 1963 with his wife Carol and his dog Dodger. Since then, he has been one of the most prolific rabbis in the city. His wife and dog are gone now, but Beth Tikva remains one of the strongest centers of the Jewish community. Amos Zelig, Beth Tikva Synagogue, 321 West 82nd Street. Alright. So we do know his login handle is Rabiz. And his password named after the dog. Hello, Select. Please choose an option below. Martin Lewis converts and becomes a priest. He gives his first mass in front of a number of high-ranking priests who came for the occasion. At the end of the new priest's sermon, a cardinal goes up to congratulate him. Pastor Lewis, he said, that was very well done. You were just perfect. But next time, please don't start your sermon with fellow Goyim. There is a reason for that. The Goy is like a non-Jewish person, as we established earlier. Male. Okay. Welcome to RevNet New York. We read that earlier. We still read that one. Okay, this one. Hello, Rabbi Zelig. So you finally joined the 21st century. It's about time, huh? Mazel tov, etc. Just wanted to congratulate you on another hair-raising sermon today. Everyone was glued to their seats. See you next Friday, Jeff Kotak. Dear Rabbi Zelig, my name is Jared from the Jewish Weekly. I've heard of your recent philanthropic activities and was wondering if you'd consent to an interview. Feel free to contact me anytime. Jared, okay. For your network protection needs, contact Tomo. Rabbi Zelig, just got back home. Thanks for giving me a tour of your temple. It's interesting to see how things are done in the big city. Your sermon was, as always, awe-inspiring. You are right. The times have changed since Bible times, but people sure haven't. Thank you again, Amos. Be sure to look me up the next time you're in our neck of the woods. David Small. Rabbi, I'm a bit concerned about this investor you set Jack up with. Can you tell me what you know about him? Oh, he does know Joe DeMarco. He wanted. Yo, Rabbi, thanks for the kiss ticks. Happy we could be of service. Cheers on the fashion. Rabbi Zedek, I appreciate that you took the time to help us out. We were cash poor and serious needed help, but I can't help but be concerned. Are you sure this investor is on the up and up? He has money, certainly, but the man gives me the serious creeps. We need the money, so I will accept his money for now, but I was hoping you could tell me more about him. Amos, if that Global character has been making waves, you know what to do. Got your message. Ethan's been giving me trouble, so that's not a problem. I'll get in touch when I chat with him. Rabbi, I just wanted to write and tell you how excellent your service was. My friend dragged me on Friday. My friend dragged me on Friday, even though I don't usually do the temple thing. I've already signed up. You got a new member. I'll be going to your temple from now on. I'm already looking forward to next Friday. See you then, Jennifer Sandman. There you go, Burke. Man, thank you. Thank you, Rabbi, for the lovely service you performed for my husband, Ethan. Your kind words and wonderful anecdotes put everyone at ease, especially me. As you know, Ethan worked very hard for the Jewish community, and to a lesser extent, Beth Tikva, and I'm sure he is very happy to know his work was appreciated. Thank you again, Rabbi Zelek. I wish you a bright and early Friday night. Allison Goldberg. So, okay. We got a connection here. Rabbi Zelek knows Joe DeMarco. There's a mysterious Roy. Aha. Pieces are starting to come together, don't you know? Rabbi, the police are asking me about Ethan. I told them who he was meeting, but they say it's not important. Not important? How could this not be important, Rabbi? Why aren't you doing something? I'm sure he has something to do with this. What have you gotten us mixed up in? We got R. Blackwell at the Village Eye. I know exactly who R. Blackwell is. That is Rosangela Blackwell. She is, of course, the star of the Blackwell saga. the Blackwell Legacy, the Blackwell Epiphany, the Blackwell Convergence, the Blackwell Deception, and I forget the four. There's one more that features her Aunt Lauren. Rabbi Zedek, thank you for answering my questions. The article will appear next week, Rosangela. Nice to see a Blackwell Legacy reference. There's a reason for why I did that, folks, because I wanted to get the screenshot. J. Louder, charming fashion, Ethan. Calm down, Ethan is dead. I fear for my life. Your so-called investor is demanding more interest and is threatening me and my wife. You tell me to calm down? How could you do this? How could you get us involved with a creep like that? Don't tell me you're not involved. When I think of you looking all holy and pious during Ethan's funeral service, I want to throw up. I can't even tell my wife I am so ashamed of myself. To think I was so blinded by greed that I couldn't see beneath the surface. I was better off with Stone. He was pig-headed and arrogant, but at least you knew where you stood. Watch your back, Rabbi. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Don't think this is over. You call yourself a Jew? Jack. Okay. Joe DeMarco at notmail.com. You're certainly keeping me busy. I got your messages. I'll let you know when it's done. Alright. Rabbi Zedek, I'm not Jewish myself, but Jack was very devout, and I felt I owed it to him to give him a proper Jewish funeral. Thank you so much for your help and for answering all my questions. I'm sure Jack would have appreciated the effort and care you put into the service. I am going to try to prepare a proper Shivah. You are welcome to come by to pay your respects. Thanks again. What was his? I'm trying to remember what his password was. What was it? Oh yeah. There you go. Let's do a proper save. Alright. No need to go there. We've been there. So this is Murray Hill, Patio Hez. It wasn't the kind of graffiti with artistic merit. It was just some sleazy graffiti in the grimy alley. This led back down to the subway platform. Technically, since it was Shabos, I wasn't supposed to use the subway or any mechanical device. But I think God will understand that. Anything else looking at? Weird thing here. A poster advertising the latest rock craze adorns the wall. Some old faded photographs were tacked to the wall. A large selection of wines and spirits lay on the shelves. The room seemed to be having an animated conversation with someone who wasn't there. Welcome to New York.
Excuse me. Hello?
She ignored me. She seemed to be staring into space at something that wasn't there. In another place, another time, I might have stopped to help her. But people like her are a dime a dozen in this city. We have found Rosangela Blackwell. Confirmed that these games is connected to the Blackwell saga.
No, I won't forget about it.
That means Joey Malone is flowing around here too. The bartender surveyed his domain with the expression of one hoping hoping something better will come along. The man stood at the bar, his dull eyes staring at everything and nothing. Hey, Panda Sweet, how you doing?
Evening.
Yeah?
Nice night.
Whatever.
So what's your name?
Look, could you leave me alone?
Oh, we got a clip. It looked like this was the type of place where people didn't want to be bothered. Okay, I need to go to a different thing to copy that. Thumbs up on it. So let me take a look at this. For answering my questions. The article will appear next week, Rosangela. Nice to see a Blackwell Legacy reference. Rabbi Zedek, thank you for answering my questions. The article will appear Thanks for the clip, Panda. Thank you very much, Panda, and hopefully you're having yourself a nice Friday evening.
Do you know Joe DeMarco?
Sure I do. That's my name.
Really?
Yeah. What of it?
You're a hard guy to track down.
Well, yippee. You found me.
We found him.
What do you want?
Are you Jewish, Mr. DeMarco?
Huh? No. What the hell is Jewish?
His ignorance was either fake or genuine. Either way, I had my answer.
Never mind. What's your connection with Jack Lauder?
Don't know him.
Sure you do. He wrote you a number of checks.
Whoever he wrote them to, it wasn't me.
Your name is on the checks.
Then it's some other Joe DeMarco. Get out of here.
Huh. So, Panda, hopefully, again, how you doing tonight, Panda?
Do you know Rabbi Zelig?
What's a rabbi?
Was he being serious? His true intentions were hidden behind those dull, glassy eyes. A ruse or plain ignorance, it was impossible to tell.
His full name is Amos Zelig.
Nope. Sorry.
What's your beef with Ethan Goldberg?
Never heard of him.
Your name appears in connection with his.
Lots of Ethan Goldbergs. Lots of Joe DeMarcos. Both are common names. You got nothing, so leave me alone.
Ethan was killed just outside of this bar.
Coincidence. You still got nothing.
I just realized, why is Rolangela Blackwell here? Clearly she is checking out the ghost of Ethan Goldberg, who was killed outside this bar. So again, the connections between this and the Blackwell legacy is definitely confirmed. It's like, it all adds up. Big credit to Dave Gilbert for making a nice little universe here between what was essentially his first game and the games that most people have come to know him by.
Your name comes up yet again, Mr. DeMarco. This time in several emails addressed to Rabbi Zelig.
So?
So what's the deal?
It wasn't me. It was another Joe.
Can it? Sing another tune, because I'm sick of the old one. It's enough evidence to book you if I choose to go to the police. So are you gonna tell me what's going on?
Joe DeMarco gave me the once-over. His dull, pale eyes explored my face. He knitted his eyebrows as if doing some internal calculations and then finally nodded.
Fine. You want to talk? Let's talk. But not here. Follow me.
Follow me and everything will be alright. Now, from my understanding, this is where certain choices can be made that determines the end result here. So we're going to do a save here.
Excuse me.
The bartender glared at me with vague disinterest.
Do you know a Mr. Jack Lauder?
The bartender rolled his eyes and began eyeing the other customers. It seemed he wasn't a very talkative fellow.
Come on, Rabbi. We'll have more privacy down here.
Down here?
You've pissed off the wrong people, Rabbi. I had no problem with you, but now I gotta kill you.
I see. You're an assassin.
I had a feeling you were smart. Your people are in this very, very deep.
My people? You mean the Jews?
A very cozy operation.
What sort of operation was this?
Don't think I'll be doing that. Professional courtesy. Say goodbye.
You think I'll go so easily?
Don't make me laugh, old man.
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
I've been getting away with this since I was 12 years old.
Huh.
How does a 12-year-old commit murder?
Same as anyone. Someone asked me to, so I did.
Do you do everything people ask you to?
If the price is right.
What happened to you? Why are you so angry?
Stop asking me these stupid questions! I am what I am, alright?
Why are you being so defensive?
I am not being defensive.
Are you hiding from something?
What? No! What the hell are you talking about?
Are you hiding behind that knife?
Well, no!
Care to prove it?
What?
Go on. You don't need the knife? Prove it. Or are you nothing but a nebbish?
You son of a bitch. I don't need a knife to take your sorry ass.
Rude.
Old man, you're funny. You think your God's going to help you out of this?
Yes.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Also...
But my 4 years on the B'nai B'rith Yeshiva High School boxing team will even the odds.
What the hell, man?
Perhaps you didn't hear me the first time. Now, do I have your attention?
I think he has his attention.
You have two choices. You can answer my questions, or I throw you onto the tracks.
What? You're crazy.
Am I? Train's coming. Make your choice.
Fine. Fine.
Who sent you?
Answer. Zelig.
Zelig?
He's hooked in deep with the mafioso. Did you know that? He'd find struggling businessmen like your friends Jack and Ethan, and then hook them up with investors.
Investors?
Mafia investors.
Ooh.
He got them involved with the mob?
Yes. He got them in debt so deep they needed a tractor to pull them out. When they refused to pay, I was called in to take care of them.
So you killed Jack Lauder and Ethan Goldberg?
What a twist.
Yes.
I see. Well, one question remains. What should I do with you?
Just let me go.
Well,
We'll show him some mercy. And knock his ass out. The train clattered off into the flickering distance, and Joe DeMarco remained unconscious but alive.
perhaps you still have some purpose to fill. I've done all I can. I've shown mercy. The rest is up to God.
Achievement! We're a real gentleman. A cold, sudden quiet radiated from the wooden panels of the door. Call it intuition, call it boldness. Call it plain old curiosity. I somehow knew that the door would be unlocked.
Hello? Mrs. Lauder? Rodshri? Hello? Oh no.
The interior of the apartment was a mess. Chairs were overturned, glasses were broken, and the telltale signs of a struggle were evident. This wasn't over yet, not by a long shot. Some tasteful prints graced the walls. The surrounding area blocked the view of the landscape, although through a small gap I could see a small section of the Hudson River. A floor lamp. Some abstract art, nice if you like that sort of thing. A coat closet.
A note?
Shalom, Rabbi Stone. Evidently, my associate proved unable to complete his task, as he did not contact me at the usual time. I believe we have business to discuss. Do stop on by. An address on the Upper East Side followed.
Zelig.
I could have walked away. I was getting Jack's money. I had solved the mystery. My conscience was clear. Yet the angry cries of a dead man screamed in my soul.
Jack, I'm sorry, Jack. As a man, I wished you all the happiness in the world. But as a rabbi, as a religious leader out of duty, I could not accept it. Can you understand? Jack! Jack! Forgive me, Jack. I'm sorry I cast you out. I'm sorry my actions sent you down this path. Get a hold of yourself, Stone. This isn't your doing.
All men have reasons for doing what they do. Some reasons are good, while others are definitely evil. But most lie somewhere in between. For once, my reasons were crystal clear.
Zelig.
Enter. Rabbi Stone, how good of you to come.
You didn't leave me much choice, Rabbi Zelig.
That's not entirely fair.
It
you
is.
could have walked away.
I made a commitment.
And you're so good at those, aren't you?
Tell me what you want.
I only want this, Stone. You're going to walk over to the balcony. Take a nice long look at the view. Enjoy it. It costs a bundle. Then, when you've thought carefully about what brought you here, you're going to jump over the edge.
Excuse you? Excuse you, Rabbi?
And why would I do this?
How about to save her life?
Okay.
And if I refuse?
I shoot her, then you, and throw you both off the balcony. I'd prefer to avoid complications, but it's the same to me either way.
You think you'll get away with this?
You have no idea what you're messing with, Stone. This goes way beyond you or me.
I don't claim to see what lies beyond. All I see is a man charged with leading his people, but instead leads them to their deaths.
It's not that simple, Stone.
It
never
is.
Pull your head out of the clouds and take a look around. This is how the world works. So, are you going to jump? Or is this going to get messy?
All right. You win, Zelig. You hold all the cards.
Good boy. He can be taught. Start walking. Now, open the door, Stone. Wait, there's one more thing.
He moved the gun off of me and pointed it straight at Rashri Lauder.
Stop. Zelig! You! You son of a...
DeMarco, you idiot! It's not enough you bungle your assignment. You show up here? Did anyone follow you?
I want my money!
You want what you deserve? Fine. What? Are you going to say he didn't deserve it?
I took a quick glance at Rashri. I couldn't help but think that a close call had been made. Yeah, no kidding.
He certainly served his purpose.
Now, move. All this bloodshed sickens me. Can it, Stone? You're on the edge. Now die with dignity and jump.
The bullet caught me in the left arm. The pain flared like a supernova.
Your bravado is irritating. Now, jump!
My right shoulder exploded in a fiery furnace of pain. Black dots started in front of my vision as I struggled to keep focus.
Your capacity for pain is indeed impressive. I'm almost tempted to watch you bleed where you stand, but time is short. Now jump or die. Well, what are you waiting for?
Just admiring the view?
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Weak from blood loss, I couldn't keep my hold on the gun. It slid on my fingers like melting butter.
You momser! You are a nothing! What's this? You think you can knock me out like some common street punk?
He was old and certainly not as strong as me, but those 2 bullets had taken their toll.
I am Amos Zelig! I've spearheaded the strongest Jewish synagogue in Manhattan for over 30 years. Who are you, little rabbi?
Who do you think I am?
Who do you think I am?
Those tricks won't work with me, Stone. I've been playing that game since you were knee-high to my tuchus. You think you can out-rabbi me?
We gotta out-rabbi the well, basically, we gotta out-Jew the Jew, okay?
You call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a hero?
How can you face God knowing what you've done?
God knows more than anyone how the world works. I'm sure he understands.
Are there others like you?
More than you can possibly imagine.
Is this how a rabbi acts?
This is how the world acts.
Throw another punch. Right, I was at there. They really are throwing punches. Yes, they are, Panda.
How can you live with yourself?
With power, respect, and money, I manage quite well.
You really think God will understand your actions?
God knows what is necessary. I'm sure he understands.
Are you happy with this life, Zelig?
Yes. Are you?
You really think a rabbi acts this way?
I told you, Stone. This is how the world is. Get used to it.
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
Gotta go over the wall.
Zelig,
Yeah.
it's over. What do you have to say for yourself?
Mazel tov, Rabbi Stone. I applaud you. To have come this far, you certainly are resourceful.
Very.
Just what are you saying, Zelig?
I do remember Jack Lauder very well. He came into my office 8 years ago, looking to get married. It seemed that this Zionist, pig-headed rabbi was against it. Oh, the things he said about you. Imagine my surprise when you showed up in my office.
Yeah, I bet you were shocked, all right.
I've done some checking up on you. In all these years, you've never learned to make concessions.
Concessions? Concessions? The Jewish people are slowly becoming extinct. For thousands of years, we've struggled to keep our place on this planet, and you talk of concessions. As a rabbi, I do everything I can to help, and if that means refusing to conduct an interfaith marriage, then so be it. I can still look at myself in the mirror and call myself a rabbi. What are you, Zelig? You're nothing but a common criminal who consorts with gangsters and assassins.
We all have our place in the big machine, Stone. And you're just a tiny squeaky wheel. Now be a good cog and just let me go. I know you don't have the guts to throw me over.
Friday, what's it? Campfire achievement. This game does have multiple endings, so we're going to knock his ass out. Rashari was still bound and gagged. Her eyes shined with relief. I quickly untied her.
So, it's over?
It's over, Mrs. Lauder. We'll leave Rabbi Zelig for the police.
You're hurt. You're bleeding all over.
It'll be okay, Mrs. Lauder.
Okay. You were shot.
It's all right. Let's just get out of here.
Well, all right, if you say so.
I do say so.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Mrs. Lauder.
Call me Raj, please. After all this, I think you deserve it. But we're going to the hospital and no argument.
Shut up and let me bleed.
Sure.
Zelig and Rashari survive. Ubermesh, yes.
Atzai melech shemo nikra.
The week sped by. Jack's bestow arrived in the mail and I was able to appease all my debts. Thanks to an anonymous tip, the police picked up Amos and Zelig before he regained consciousness. He even tried to tell them that I attacked them, but thankfully Rashari testified on my behalf. Back to the grind. Another week, another Shabbos. Has anything changed for me? Not really.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan.
Debts still piled up, but they won't be a problem as long as Jack's money holds. After that, it's best not to think about it.
Is it only in the aftermath of pain that we are justified in questioning God's fairness? Just how much pain must occur to legitimately raise the question, why do bad things happen to good people? Just how much pain?
Then it hit me.
God might not seem fair. We may not always feel connected to him. That is, we may feel lonely, and often do. Yet the underlying reality of our lives is that we are always connected, whether we feel it or not, whether we accept it or deny it. The connection is there. And since we are connected, we are responsible. Battling for goodness is how we give our lives meaning. Maybe there are no answers. Ultimately, we may never find that elusive truth. Yet ultimately, we may find something else. Meaning, significance, and fulfillment. If so, that may be enough.
Dear God, I hope that's enough. The end. Let the credits roll. And considering this game does take place within the context of the Blackwell saga, because Rosangela Blackwell does appear. Yes, GG. And that was the good ending, because there are 3 endings with this game. There's one where we kill one of the bad guys and spare the other, and then what is it? Or kill them both. And there are 10 achievements with this game, and we got 6 of them. Abe Goldford, the voice of Joey Malone, is Russell Stone. Okay. Oh, a baby was born as it relates to this game. How nice. Hold up, folks. So let's before we check these out, because I need to click out of here, I need to go to my channel here, and certain things are acting the way they are. So this will be the 48th game finished this year, because I did count Kingdom Hearts 358 days over 2. Today is December 21st, and this is SHIVAH. And let's pop over here. Now, I will more likely replay this game a couple times off stream just to get the other achievements, or we could go for the other achievements, because we kind of have a good idea of what to do. But let's update this here. December 21st. And it's it helps if the keyboard actually types the words here. There we go. So we add that game finished to the tour list. Let's take out the bloopers here.
My name is Rabbi Stone. It's been a while. Here I am. I'm doing all right.
How goes the show?
That's okay. It's no great shakes as they go. Thumping the old Torah. That's right, rocking the mezuzah. Rocking the mezuzah. That's what I like. That's how I roll. Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
No, good night to you.
Good
Okay.
night to you.
Okay.
Durkin's Terminator impression.
I told you I'd be back. Rabbi Stone, come with me if you want to live. I've been sent back from the future by your son to protect you from Joe DeMarco. Oh, get to the chopper.
Random.
You vile, murdering lowlife. You can go to... Alright, yeah. Little growling, never heard.
Stone smash.
Rabbi mad. Okay.
Alright.
Huh. Oh, there's my phone. Excuse me a second, Rabbi. This'll only take a minute.
I don't know who you are or where you think you get off, but I think you'd better leave before I do something we'll both regret.
Rabbi.
I'm done talking.
I'm done talking. Clear on out of town.
Exactly. This shoal ain't big enough for the both of us.
Let me do that one more time.
Tough guy thing is fun.
Okay, just do it one more time. It was good. Just
yeah.
Always nice to check out bloopers and behind the scenes stuff.
I thought his name was Durkin, not Sturgis. Or is it a different detective?
Sturgis here?
Yeah, Detective Sturgis.
Oh, his. Holy crap! You're right.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's
right.
fine.
I don't know where I got that
So
from.
Durkin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call.
All right.
You're talking
All
about
right.
like the denial.
Okay.
Denying response.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Detective Sturgis.
Say Durkin. Sorry.
Stop! All right, sorry. All right. No, I just pointed it out. All right.
Oh, there are a lot. Okay, there are a lot of these. All right. Okay, overall, this is a fun, nice little game here. A boy came up to Rabbi Moshe to ask, "Why do rabbis always answer with a question?" The rabbi answers, "Why not?" All in all, this was a nice little game. A nice compact story, not too long. It took me about what? About an hour and 45 minutes to get through it. And we throw it on this year's tour. Again, it's the 48th game we finished this year, and that actually would be the full list of games that, because I will be working on like a card similar to what I did last year, listing all the games that we played, and I was like having an even amount means I could put 24 games on one side, on the left side, 24 games on the right side, and that list is actually down in the panels below if you're looking at the stream on stream, or you go to the about section if you're looking at it on a mobile device or something. So I'm actually glad I got around to playing this. Definitely a nice little hidden gem of a game, and there are multiple endings that we can go. Like I said, I'll probably go through like the other endings off stream, because apparently they all take place from a certain point, but if folks are just joining the stream now, they'll miss the full context of the story. Alright, so let me see what the other achievements are. The best at what you do. Absolutely crazy. Shanda for the Goyim. Bring shame upon your fellow Jews. Shimoki, doom and gloom with no... Okay, so there are 4 other achievements, but there's not a clear indication of what you need to do. There really is not an indication of what you need to do to get them. Actually, looking at the icons, they give kind of an indication. So, 3 endings. I'm just curious as to what we got to do. Alright. So, I am wondering. One of all one killing, one and one sparing. Question is, like, what the order would be like. Alright, well, anyway. We still got time on the stream, so trying to think of what shall we do here to, what shall we do to pad this out a bit? You know, because it's only 11:21. You know what? We're gonna load up the Switch, and we'll do some Nintendo Switch things. So I'm gonna grab a game, and we'll take this opportunity to take a break too. You know, we'll take a break and get up, stretch your legs and everything, and so forth. So be right back, folks. Whoops, went to the wrong screen, but oh well. We're gonna mess around with, do a little Smash, little Super Smash Brothers. We haven't streamed it in a while. in quite some time. So it's like it's a throw-to game to pad things out here. All right. The Sephiroth Challenge. We're gonna give this a shot, folks. I've already done it on normal, easy, and normal. So let's, get a bit of a warm up here. Yes, we do as Cloud. Okay. Well, that went wrong. That went wrong. Let's try this. Let's try that again. Oy vey. Alright, let's take a different approach here. Kirby wins. There we go. So we already cleared it before, so Kirby wins. So just to prove I could do it at least on normal. I haven't played online in a while, so I don't have a flipping clue. Chances are we're going to be running into a lot of people playing Sephiroth. So... let's go out there. Trying to think who we want to roll out there with. We'll rock out with Mr. Kirbykins. Also, I wanted to have a clip of me just beating Sephiroth on stream too, so that kind of helped out. Yeah, figures. I just got blown up. Where am I? Well, that happened. Huh. Well, that happened. I'm just curious, did I do anything in that? Probably not. Ay, ay, Dios mío. Damn it. Wow, I just got victimized twice. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no! Oy vey. What you gonna do, folks? Do. So it's the same 4 players. Rude. What the heck? I hung in there. Playing against actual people is a lot different than playing against the it's a lot different than playing against the AI, that's for damn sure. Well, you can't say I'm not trying. It's me. Whoops, mic was turned the wrong way. What the heck happened to me? Okay. We're like, well, shit. That's what we didn't need to happen to us. Wow. I just... Well, I'm out. So it's down to our tag team partner here, because I'm absolutely useless here. It's super effective, I'll say. So we got Akira from Virtual Fighter out there. And we had a chance of winning and it slipped away. I hang in there. I'm getting my shots in. I got 2 knockouts. All right. The freaking like the platforms and everything are. Really? I would just walk right into that. Problem is, I don't know how to do a smash move. Or at least do the supers. Well, damn. So many things happening on the screen. Everybody's dead. Look at that. I got 3 KOs and I got knocked out 3 times. Oh, I took out the Joker. So yeah, had that rolling for me. Small positives. Very, very small positives. Huh. Where the heck am I? Well, that happened. Fuck me! The hell? I'm not even sure what the hell happened. Well, again, we're out. We were Kirby. The one good thing is I managed to avoid getting hit by that. Well, that took a while. Yeah, I didn't straight up suck at Smash. Kirby's got a gun. Alright, so let's try this again. Well, we go from teaming with one Final Fantasy character with another. I'm not even sure what the heck. What happened here? I don't know. I get so easily confused and turned around with this. It's not even funny. Uh-oh, it's fight time. It's a triple threat, folks. No, 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 no. Crud. What the hell? What the hell? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I'm confused. Well, that happened to me. I'm confused. That was a thing. Trying to keep up and alright, let's leave the battle, because I've royally got my ass handed to me. Let's do a run in the classic mode. We're not shying away with it. We cranked it up to the highest thing, and you know, this way you can definitely see how ass I am at this. Yeah, we just wait, charged up and wait. Well, we got the reach advantage. Boom! Oh, this is unfair. It's like... Come on. Sometimes it's all about just sitting back, waiting, and striking. At least against the AI, that kind of works. Well, damn. We're doing so well there. Jeez, what I got? Finally, put him down. That took too long, as particularly when I had the advantage. Whew! We're barely holding on, folks. We're barely holding on. Oh, great. Ooh, the big wind up there called it. All right. All right, can we make it through? I just want to make it through it. The bonus game. It's easy with some just to sprint through and... Okay, a giant robot. Oh, come on. Really? We'll take it. Cheap, but we'll take it.
Nice work.
And we had the tickets. Might as well use them. You know, I definitely want to get me a copy of ARMS. Now that I think about it, because that game was made for the Switch, and considering I do fitness boxing, it's like that. That seems like it'll be a lot of fun to play. Ooh, it's like we had a bad turn of luck here. We may not get all the points needed. If you can read those credits, congratulations, you can read fast. It's a mini game in and of itself. It's gonna be really close. It's gonna be really close to see if we can get all. Okay, no, we got it. The most action-packed credit sequence ever. Alright, so we hung in there for a good portion. At some point I gotta go and finish out the World of Light stuff. Whoa. In case I did play as Sephiroth 5.2, 7.9 with Lyn using a ticket, Chrome 5.1, 6.9. Uh, 6.9 with Roy, Mew 5.9, 5.8, 3.8. 5.2, 5.6, 4.4, 4.8, 3.7, 6.5. I was so ass with Pichu, it wasn't even funny. Question is, Is Min the new record holder? Oh, 7.9. Okay, yeah. Okay, Min using the ticket and everything, and on the golem was like that did give us a new high standard. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Vault. Might as well. Records. Past opponents. All the people that's kicked my butt. I don't think I've ever won an online match. Well, I take that back. I have won matches. I've won 22. Somehow I've won 22 online matches. Let's rock Min Min. So like, Byleth and Sephiroth. Well, I'm down one. Rude. Rude. Rude, 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 rude. Yeah. Ah, no! In Ness? What is this? Oh, I'm Ness.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
At least I hung in there, folks. That's the important thing. I am totally trash, but... Tag team or four-way? Oh my. Tag team. Come on. What happened here? Damn. Well, I ended up getting a couple of knockouts. If I'm the better player on a team in Smash, something's wrong. Again, folks, remember, I am completely trash. But if you're just joining us, we began the stream playing the Shivah, which was the 48th game we finished this year. Wow, I got myself knocked out there. And so we finished that about like 11:45, and so we loaded up this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wait, where'd I go? Really? Rude! I walked right into it. Did we win? Nope. Oh boy. Like I said, I get a couple of knockouts, but So it looks like this will be a three-way battle. Well, we hung in there. Little. Eh, 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 eh. Uh, well, we got a one-on-one match here. Let's see if we can. Well.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, we did things. Neat. I'm not sure what the hell happened here. Rude. Whew. Did we win a match? We won a match! Whew, we won! We actually won a match. Can you believe it? All right. We got another one-on-one match going here. We're playing against Me Staken. Oh, we got... Caught him! Ha ha! We win. That's 2 matches in a row. So, yeah, one-on-one matches. Okay. Togepi. All right.
Three, two, one, go!
Well, that happened. I win. All right, folks. So we end on a high note. Wait. So we end on a nice, on a nice stretch there. We got a couple of things here. We got that. Complete 50 quick play battles. Got a total of 100 KOs. So there you go. A nice night where we start with a point-and-click adventure game and end winning three matches in Smash. All in all, I call that a good evening, folks. All right, so let's see who are we gonna throw to on this wonderful Monday night. And of course, tomorrow night we're gonna be going back to ESPN baseball. For those of you who don't know, we started up at the 2004 season with the Philadelphia Phillies, and we're gonna play the entire season. Depending on what night of the week we dedicate to streaming this, it's either going to be a single series or it might be 6 or 2 series, depending on the night and my mood. But on a weeknight, typically 3 games would take us to about this time, with depending on how offensively loaded a game is. So let's see. We got World of Warcrafters, Fallout 76ers, Grand Theft Autoverse, Rune Strikers, Star Trek Onliners. I'm not entirely sure. Everybody that I'm following has been streaming for several hours at this point. So I don't know. Heck with it, we're going to throw it over to Ellen Mack, who is playing Breath of the Wild. It's their first playthrough. So there we go. Tomorrow night, ESPN Baseball. Thank you very much, everyone who popped in. Panda, for the awesome clip earlier. I think we got also a couple of other clips that were pretty cool. Hopefully all of you have a great night. Tighten your friendship bracelet. Stay safe. Tomorrow's my last day of being 37. Well, today, since it's already Tuesday. Well, there you go. So till next time, my friends. Have a great night and so forth. And we see you next time. Bye.